You see this right here? You know what that means? It means it's mail time. Mail time, mail time. Yes, it's mail time. Well, I got a package, so let's see what's inside. It looks like I got a package from Ulanzi company. Looks like something for the Osmo Pocket. Possibly a base for the Osmo Pocket. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like a phone holder for the Osmo Pocket. And this looks like a lens for the Osmo Pocket. So it looks like some Osmo Pocket accessories here. A wide angle lens, I'm not sure. I think it may be. Let's take a look. Wouldn't say that's the greatest packaging. It's almost like a little SD card holder. But let's take a look. Oh yeah, that is definitely a wide angle lens. Wide angle lens from Ulanzi. And it appears to have two magnets on the back to attach to the Osmo Pocket. That's pretty thick, so I'm going to imagine that we're going to have to put this on the Osmo Pocket after it's been turned on, because I think if you have this on the Osmo Pocket and then try to boot it up, when the gimbal does its calibration, it's actually going to hit, but I'll test that out here in just a moment. All right, so we've got the Osmo Pocket. So the first thing I'm going to look at is this. It appears to be a base. I don't think it's a charging base. No, it's not. Let's see, how does this fit? Very interesting. I think that it's gonna go with this guy. Throw that away, and then we'll take a look at this. Wow, now this is substantial. This is solid metal, very heavy. Got a cold shoe mount, appears to be up on top here. 1/4 there. I'll throw this away. Okay, so let's see if I can figure this out. All right, let's forget about that for just a moment and look at this. This appears to be a phone holder. Flip this around this way. And then we'll plug in the audio adapter. Oops. Lightning cable is now in there. Cinch this guy down. Got a 1/4 on the 1/4 so that you can see how this works. And if it actually boots up my Mimo app, and it does, so that's kind of a firm feel there. It's a little bit finicky to put these two together, but I can see in actuality where this will be really neat. I need to figure out what the heck this dude is right here. All right, well, I did figure out what this little thing is for, this guy. So when you have the charging base that has the USB-C for your Osmo Pocket, where you can set it down, you can actually slide the charging base into this little contraption, which has the 1/4 screw on the bottom so that you can put it on a little tripod mount, which I don't have the little charging base, but I just thought I'd let you know. I figured out what this thing is for. So this is kind of neat. So you can use like a little tripod on the bottom here if you want to frame up your shot with your phone. So that's kind of a neat little look there. Let's do a recenter. So that kind of looks neat. Definitely secure. No, we'll say that. Definitely secure. The one thing that is a little bit finicky when you're first putting this on here is getting the Osmo Pocket in the right position to where you can actually push the lightning connector into your iPhone, or if you have an Android device, the USB-C into your phone But I will say that, I mean, with the cold shoe mount here up on top, which is really nice, and it gives you the ability to hold on to this whole setup really nicely. So I'll tell you the couple of things that I really like about this item right here, and first being that it's made out of solid steel, so very, very, very robust. It does have the little very soft rubber insert, so it'll protect your phone here on these little V-grooves. And then you've got the cloth lining on the inside of the Osmo Pocket holder, so once this is in place, it's in there nice and secure. I mean, it is not falling out at all, even upside down here, so this is very nice. Okay, now we're going to look at this wide angle lens from Ulanzi for the Osmo Pocket, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the Osmo Pocket on, because if you see the way that the gimbal moves, I think that this is actually going to hit, so I'd rather turn it on, and then it goes on just like that, and we'll see some video samples. Now we're going to put on this wide angle lens. See how that looks. Take it off, put it back on, take it off, put it back on. Now I see a little bit of a bow right here on the back screen of the Osmo Pocket. What I'm kind of curious to see is the outside edges here, if they're all basically out of focus. All right, we're just going to look at that chart right there, and then I'm going to put on this wide angle lens. Come in a little bit. Does it blur out the edges, or are the edges still sharp? Kind of move back and forth here, just to see this bottom edge, to see how it looks. All right, got the Osmo Pocket, and we're gonna test this little wide angle lens for the Osmo, and we'll test it right now. So let's just look at the background, and then we'll pop this on, just like that, and see, did it help out? Give her a little bit wider angle of view. So we've got it on, and without, and with. Face track still works, although my face is a lot smaller on the screen, but face tracking still works. We'll take it off, and back on. So I'll see if there's any strain on the gimbal motor, because that's one thing I'm a little bit worried about. Even though it is a very small item, it does have a little bit of weight to it, and unfortunately I don't have a weight scale here where I can put it on there just to see what is the weight of this little wide angle lens. But I want to make sure that it's not actually heating up the motor on the gimbal as compared to normal use. So what I'll do is I'll check it inside with a thermal, 5 minutes, or let's just say 3 minutes without the lens on it, and then 3 minutes with this wide angle lens to see if there's a difference in temperature at all. Okay, we're going to test the temperature real quick. On the base of the motor, it is 75 degrees, and on the top tilt motor on the Osmo Pocket, it is 74 degrees. So that's our temperature baseline. Okay, you got stopwatch. We're going to turn on the Osmo Pocket and start, and we'll check in 2 minutes how it does. All right, 2 minutes, we're going to stop, and I'm going to turn off the Osmo Pocket. And now we're going to check the temperature of the base of the gimbal motor, and it is 81 degrees. And then we're going to look at the top motor. Got 77 degrees right there, 76 to 77 degrees on the tilt motor. So I'm going to let this cool down a little bit, and then we'll try again with the wide angle lens. All right, so gave it an opportunity over the last 20 minutes for it to cool down. Right now the base motor is 74 degrees, And the tilt motor is also 74 degrees. So what we'll do is I'll turn on the Osmo Pocket. Then I'll put on this wide angle lens, like so, and we'll start the stopwatch. All right, it's been 2 minutes. I'm gonna stop this, take off the wide angle adapter, and turn off the Osmo Pocket. And then we're gonna check the temperature. Let's see, the base motor is 79 degrees, and the top motor is 77 degrees. We'll check the comparison and see them side by side. So when you look at the temperatures before and after, the top tilt motor did not heat up after 2 minutes, so I was very surprised with that. Now when you use the wide angle lens, the outside edges do become a little bit blurry, but then again, I guess that's to be expected since the lens of the Osmo Pocket was not meant for wide angle. So you're trying to artificially create that wide angle. Now when you look at the outside, this is without, and then this is with the wide angle lens, so it does get a lot more of the background in. And then you see side by side, there is a pretty big dramatic difference. Now with the outside edges being blurry, is that a bad thing? Well, necessarily I don't think so, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when you look at the Osmo Pocket and it has the ability to have focus where it's focusing on your face, and it's going to give you that depth of field, so it is going to blur out the background and have it out of focus. I don't think that the wide angle lens is that big of a difference. Now, even though in the initial testing with only 2 minutes of runtime on the Osmo Pocket with the wide angle lens, and it didn't seem to heat up the motors, I'm still a little bit concerned because I don't think the Osmo Pocket was meant to have that additional weight. Even if it is just a couple of grams, considering the size of the motors that are on the Osmo Pocket, they're very small. I think it was designed around just holding the camera lens itself without having any external stuff added onto it. That's just my thoughts. Anyway, I'd like to send a big thank you to Ulanzi for sending me these products for my unbiased review. I think they're really cool. I think the wide angle lens has this little niche. I think the Osmo Pocket holder with the phone holder is a very nifty device, and I think the charging base with a 1/4-20 on the bottom is very nice. Also, I'll put product links in the description below, and remember, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing today and click on that bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. And until next time, bye bye. Takes a little bit of time to clean up my phone. Jesus crickets. Is there enough fucking fingerprints on this damn thing? You would think I just ate a pizza and touched my phone.